flip the script. Look how beautiful that is. They only have the big straws. Yes. Alright, I think this might be one of my longer videos. I got a bacon Gouda. This is so small. So very small. Which is why I also got a donut. Coffee hitting. But basically, I haven't really told you guys the thing that I've been working on, and it's basically starting up my own business. And I've came to find out that I was still trying to hide it. Not that anybody cares, but because I truly think or thought that if I just kind of put that, if I hid that, then I just kind of uncovered this yesterday. Then if I keep it hidden, if it doesn't work out, people can't see that it didn't work out. So fear. No, you guys, I just basically what happened was my phone cut out from storage. But basically what has happened is over the past year or so, I had went through a really hard period of my life. I'm not too close with family. I don't have very many family members. I'm really close with my brother and my sister and my mom. So when I have a friendship, it means a lot to me. And I had two really good friends that meant they meant a lot to me, basically. And I lost them. One was through choosing myself and setting a standard for myself and a boundary, and that made them disappear. And the other friend, basically the kind of the same thing. I stood up for myself, and I did not realize how much I was giving to this friend, where this friend was giving me nothing in return. And everything came to the light, and it really hurt. It hurt me so bad that I was forced to step into a new version of myself. Yeah, I just had coffee, so. And what do I mean by forced? I was in so much pain that I couldn't just sit there and do nothing. So I started to do the work. I realized I had been EFT tapping, and that stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, and it's where you tap on these certain meridian points. And you're naming out loud what you're really feeling. Even though I'm feeling betrayed and extremely hurt, I still choose to love and accept myself. Even though my heart is breaking and I feel like I'm all alone, I still choose to love and accept myself. And I went through rounds of this and rounds of this every single day. I was doing my EFT tapping. I was trying to better myself. I felt stuck at my job. I felt stuck in life, and I'd always felt that way. But this time it was different. This time when I went through that pain of losing people, I decided enough was enough. I decided that I'm not going to sit here and wallow in it. And I also decided that I am no longer going to be afraid of putting myself first and choosing myself in every single aspect. Basically, every time that pain hit me, and it was a lot, and it hit me in my chest, and I thought back to the betrayal, I worked on myself. Every time it hit me, I acknowledged my feelings. Every time it hit me, I looked within. Every time it hit me, I chose to redirect a thought. Every time the pain hit me, I EFT tapped. I felt through it. I worked through it. I spent so much time just going within, figuring out what's coming up for me, regulating it. But I realized over time as I was doing that, it wasn't enough anymore. There was one step I was missing. And I was not taking aligned action. I was still hiding behind my own healing. And a lot of us, I think we do that when we get on our healing journey. We start to use the healing as a way of hiding. And I have a whole podcast on this called When Healing Becomes Hiding. You guys can check that out. It's called True Clarity on Spotify. So you can just type in True Clarity or my name, Jennifer Sutton. And the cover is black and white. It should pop right up. Because I was so honest with myself and the fact that I wasn't where I wanted to be. I didn't have the support that I wanted to have. I just started to change dramatically. And the changes started happening in here. Nobody could see it. Nobody was understanding what I was doing. Nobody cared. And the two most important people that care about me the most is my siblings. And like, even them, like, I can't really be like, this is what I'm doing, this, and the third. Like, it's just something you just do, you know, and you kind of, whether people know or not, you have to do that inner work. And you do it not expecting validation from other people, because you realize that, like, you're just not ever going to get that. You're never going to get the pat on the back for doing the inner work. Nobody cares. I even had a therapist and it felt like she didn't care. She told me I didn't need therapy. So I was like, all right, I'll continue this journey alone. So once I got extremely honest with myself, I realized I needed to start taking that action. That even though I'm regulating and I'm still scared, I have to move through this fear. So I started taking action in my life. And as I'm doing this, I am literally journaling it. And I'm writing it down. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with these 3 things that I'm doing that has absolutely changed my life from the inside out, like flipped it upside down. I was like, I have to let people know, I have to share this. And so I was scrolling on my TikTok and I came upon a live of this girl, this woman named Inaya Marie. And I'm seeing her talk about digital products and whatnot. And I'm like, ooh, like, you know, this is really intriguing. And she is selling it. I mean, she's captivating. She's got my attention in every single way. And so I'm watching, and like, she's like, if you want to learn how to make a digital product, if you have something to offer, if you have a problem to solve, like, this is what you do. So instantly I'm clicking on her link. I buy a phone call with her. I don't even know about digital products at all until she popped up. boom, I start creating my own digital product with my 3-step method that I've already been doing. I've already been taking notes on. I've already been saying to myself, like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I have it. And then this somehow just came to be. All right. So digital product, I thought that was it for me. Like, ooh, I'm going to make a digital product. I don't even know how the hell I'm going to go about this, but I knew I made it, and I made it on Canva, blah, blah, blah. So we schedule another phone call. She does her thing, but she sells me again. At this point, she's like, look at what you created in just like 2 weeks with me, or however long. And she's like, look at everything you've created. Are you ready to go all in? And that's when I was like, yeah, like I don't want to keep circling around this. Like, this is something I fully believe in. I hire her as my mentor / coach. Before you know it, I've just kind of turning in what I thought was a little digital product into my own business, where I am now a fear to action coach. And I help women use that same process, the 3-step method of awareness of self, what's coming up for you, a rebuild by tapping on these feelings and emotions that come up. So it's like you're figuring out your patterns. You're acknowledging that your patterns exist. You're regulating it, and then you're breaking your pattern. With that 3rd step, after you regulate, you take the aligned action. And I'm just saying all this to say is that all the work, everything that I've gained from this, I've still tried to hide it. I've still tried to sugarcoat it, but not even saying the full truth of what I've been really working on and doing. And that is literally for fear of, what if this is just another one of those things I try and it doesn't work out? And I had a big aha moment. And let me tell you something. I have my donut. I'm a fatty. I have been going through so many ups and downs with it. Just like, am I even cut out for this? Is it something people are even going to want to do or try? You know, and to this day, I don't know. I haven't made my first sale. I don't know if it's going to turn out. All I know is how it changed my life. All I know is I can share and give you the tools and try to help, but I'm not one to force anything. And I think that's where I kind of get in a tussle, because I'm like, I don't really like to sell. I want my work to sell for itself. So I think that's been conflicting for me. If you guys are interested, you can comment on the YouTube video, or maybe I'll try to put my link in there. I've been really struggling with the link. But basically, I created this 14-day challenge called Break Your Own Patterns, Break the Pattern. And I help you through these 3 steps. There is Telegram community. There is journal prompts every day that I will be giving in there. There is accountability. And there's also EFT tappings on clearing the fears that you have. You know, you guys already know what you need to do. I just help you uncover why it's so hard. I get you to the root, and we find out why it's so hard to do the thing. For instance, I'm in the gym parking lot right now. A lot of people find it extremely hard to go to the gym. And I'm telling you, anything that's hard, there is a secret method. Just like, and I said this on my live yesterday, you wake up and you brush your teeth automatic. Why? Because it just came to be an automatic habit, a habit that you created. And that can be with anything hard. You wake up and you go to the gym. It's so automatic because you've done it for so long. You just have to get through the time, the length, 30 days, however long it takes to build that reoccurring habit. You want to get to the point where it feels weird not to do the hard thing. Just like if you don't brush your teeth, it feels gross, it feels nasty, and it feels like you've missed an entire morning step. That's how it feels for me to not do the gym. That's how it feels for me now to not do a podcast. Whereas I used to never do a podcast. But once I stuck with it for so long, it became easy. So that's what we help. Not we, I keep saying we like I am a part of a team. This is just me. I created this. If you're interested, message me or just comment on the video. To become the person who stands up for herself and sets boundaries. Therefore, that's why I lost the ones that I loved. Whereas my old self, I never would have stood up. I would have brushed it under the rug. I would have kept these people on a pedestal who were actually never deserving of that role in the first place. I am starting my own business through this work, through really acknowledging and taking that responsibility of, I don't want to continue to work a 9-to-5 anymore. I don't want to continue to keep trying these jobs and then me quitting because I hate them. I want to go all in for me, whether it works out the way I want it to or not. And so over time, through the awareness, through the self-regulation, and through the aligned action, like I feel like those don't sound as big as what they really are, but it's so big when you put them all together and you do it the right way. You change your life. I did personal training and I thought that was going to be it for me, but there was no driving passion there. There was no real connection there. I had to just reestablish myself because I felt like I didn't want to keep forcing myself in a field that I knew I wasn't truly passionate about. And this, the fear to action, I am so passionate about. Like there's nothing I crave more than helping someone, helping a woman who knows what she needs to be doing, but she doesn't know she can't bring herself to do it because of the fears. It's not that you're a procrastinator. What is it underneath the procrastination? What's underneath the avoidance? I help get you to the root. And once we uncover that, we'll tap on it and then take the aligned action through it. So when you do that every day, your life is bound to change. Truly. So I'm no longer going to be keeping my business a secret. I don't know why I was trying to do that to begin with, or just trying to keep it low key. But yeah, I'm going to try to drop my link below on this video. If anything resonated, give it a click and check it out. See if it's something that you're interested in. I'm trying to collect 10 women before August 1st. That's when this challenge starts. August 1st through August 15th or so. It's a 14-day challenge. August 1st, that'll just be like getting things set up. It's only $22 right now. After August, I'll be upping the price, especially once people understand how well this is going to work. I think it's going to start to blow up big. But thank you guys for the support. Keep flipping the script. Peace.